everyone, Jeremy from Trading Safely, just doing a weekly update and analysis of Euro US dollars, the futures. I'm looking at a daily chart of the futures. We've maintained sort of through the week that there's been no reason to sell the Euro yet because resistance hasn't moved above price, and certainly that continues to be the case. So what I'm really looking for there is this yellow line to move back above price and make a level for it to act as resistance. Certainly at the monthly level down here, you can see that this line hasn't moved above price yet either. So perhaps coming into the new month, we will see that pink line move up and we'll put in a major top for the euro. But certainly you can't rule out the euro breaking higher and a lot higher either. So it is a critical time for the euro. When we look here, back in, when was that, April, so at the end of Q1, we had this brown line here, that's a quarterly line. So pink's monthly, brown's quarterly, yellow's weekly, and this is semi-annual. So back here we had this major support form, and that's what caused this rally higher. Right now I've got a semi-annual support forming as well. That tells me that this level down here at 105.490 is a triple time frame, quarterly, monthly, semi-annual closing support. That becomes extremely powerful. So watch for any failure under that. In the short term, however, there is space above for the euro to move. There's critical levels through the 116 and 117 zone that we keep pointing out in our videos. Up here we've got our monthly bullish pivot and our quarterly bullish pivot that will act as resistance, and should the market close above those at the end of each respective time frame, then the market can go higher. For now, however, if I just add in some of our qualified support and resistance levels here once more, just to show you there's this big zone here. I wouldn't be surprised to see the euro test that zone, and I'd be looking for a failure there. If we start closing above here on a monthly closing basis, then the euro can head all the way back up to this 129 area. So it does coincide with the dollar index approaching a very, very critical low. I might just switch over, seeing that the euro is a large part of that dollar index. I might as well show it to you. There's a key quarterly closing level down at 9466 on the futures. I think it is from memory. So let's just have a quick look at that. Okay, so the key level down is underneath here. Just bear with me a second. Here it is here. We're on approach to it now, 9466. So just watch that level on the dollar index. On a few of our other indicators, it's starting to show that we're in a formation now where the dollar index can potentially start looking to make a low. And the reason I say that is because of these little brown dots down here, and they happen when this quarterly bearish pivot moves outside the yearly bearish pivot. So you can see there's the yearly bullish up here, and so this is creating the potential for a slingshot where the market can move violently the other way. So just be careful with the euro now. Well, I'm looking for, it's still bullish. There's no reason yet. We've not had any daily sell signals even, and I am looking for a spike into that 116, 117 area, and any rejection there is obviously going to be pretty telling to the downside. On the bearish front in the short term, I think you're probably looking to be taking out this 11970 zone on a weekly closing basis to open up lower, and that probably kind of corresponds with the value low. Oh no, that's a bit higher, 11330. So personally, I'll be looking for a close on the 11975 on 970 for the euro to head lower. This study at the bottom is a time oscillator. It tracks the participation of every time frame and every bar, every price point on the bar. And so what this is telling me is that it is on the way to approaching the limit of participation across all time frames. That isn't the maximum, that red line. It can go a bit higher, but it's just warning me that the euro is nearly tapped out in terms of extension to the upside. So just watching that with interest for any failure or major reversals to the downside. So I hope that helps.